Right, evening boys, and thanks Dan for the nomination. I ain't gonna waste any time, I'm just gonna go straight to it. Right then, so the earliest Lanny memory, if any of you didn't know previously, I used to play for Lanomatic Juniors, but I'm gonna pick one of them early moments because I don't think that's really relevant right now. I'm gonna pick one from rejoining the squad a couple of years ago, and I'm gonna pick when I come and watch the start of one of the seasons where you ended up playing a nine-man Kerry team, and I stood there thinking, well, anyone can beat nine men, so I best watch him a few more times before making my final decision and actually joining the club. Nothing against the club, obviously, because I'm still here. Right, so second question, I'm going to go with, well, the second question is worst trainer. I know he's already been up and he's already said his reasons why, but clearly he's never there, so it has to be Dan Griffiths because I don't even know if he's been to training more than 5 or 6 times. So next on from that is best trainer, and from in my point of view, you can't beat anyone other than Lewis for training because he just seems to do a lot outside of football. In football, he's always trying to improve himself in other ways as well. So not only that, he puts on the training sessions, and 9 times out of 10 I enjoy the training sessions, but the only thing that really hinders that is whether or not he has a good number of people turning up. So moving on to the next one, question 4, quickest player. For me, there's a top 3 of Woody, G-Man and Hudson, but I'm going to go with my gut and probably go with Hudson. So next comes slowest player. Well, I think everyone's voted for him. I think it's got to be Ryan. Probably not too far behind Prinny and Cal, but slowest player, definitely Ryan. So going from slowest player to most skillful player. I'm going to choose Big Z, and the reason why I'm going to choose Big Z is because of his age. He's so much better than most of us, whether it be in training where he makes most of us look stupid, or in games with his first touch, long balls across field. I don't think really there's a better player in the team other than Big Z at the minute. Moving on to my most favourite game. This might sound really strange to some of you, but it's actually a loss that I actually played in goal in, which is the 4-0 loss away at Tregaron. So it was a long old slog to get there. We already knew they were going to be tough opposition. I think in 10 games they'd scored about 60 odd goals and only let in about 4, so that was always going to be hard. But I don't think I've ever played that well on a football pitch in my life, and hopefully some of the boys that were there will back me up on that. And moving swiftly on to worst game, Matty and Cal will back me up on this, is Raider. Far too long to get there, shit pitch, shit beer. The best thing was actually getting home, and that's about it. Question 9, best social moment. I'm probably going to have to go with the night out in ABBA, watching everyone in their fancy dress costumes, and mainly the lads dressed up as Spice Girls really did it for me. Question 10, most hated team. I used to play for him, and it's Travonin. The manager's just an asshole, and 9 times out of 10 most of the players are assholes as well, so not really much else to go on there. So number 11, favourite brothers, the Joneses, the Ashleys or the Roberts. Well, it's a hard one, this one really, because I like them all equally, but I'm going to have to go with the Joneses because it doesn't matter if it's in a game or in training, one of them will end up doing something stupid during that period of time and making everyone laugh at their own misfortune. So the Joneses it is. Right then, so number 12, best finisher. I don't think you can really pick anyone else other than Callum White. I don't think the stats really lie. So going from that to the worst trainer, a worst finisher? Well, I had to sit here and think quite hard about this one, but I don't think anyone is as bad as me, so I'm going to have to put myself down for that one. But don't worry, boys, I will practice and practice, and I will score before, well, I may score again, depends if we play football again. Number 14, best meltdown. I did have Jay down for this one, which is the half-time team talk when he says we need to keep this clean sheet for Mike Whitehouse, but I'm actually going to go against that one and pick something a little bit different. It was actually from the beginning of this season where we had Alani 11 versus Alani 11, and Jack Watkin spitting his dummy out at me because on that day I was pretty fucking shitty in goal. So yeah, I'll go with that one. And clearly it was that much of a meltdown. He's now not longer playing anymore. So moving on to question 15, which is my favourite ground. I've only ever played there once, but I'm going to go for Waterloo Rovers. A good pitch, good changing rooms, and vitally good shower. But shame about the team. 16. I hope I said favourite ground then, yeah. So moving on to least favourite ground is Llanfecine. So pretty much the opposite to the one I just said. So Llanfecine is a shit pitch, it's got shit players and shit changing rooms. So I don't think I really need to go any further there. And number 17, I quite like this one. Bearing in mind I haven't really witnessed many players leave the club. The question is, least favourite player to have left the club. Well, there's only one fucking knobhead that's going to win that one, innit? And that's Gary Ray, the ugly fucking sloth. Moving on to laziest player. Well, I can't really give it to anyone else other than Gary, so fuck it, stick them two questions together, and Gary, you win both of them. Question 19. The hardest player. I'm gonna have to go with Mike Whitehouse. I don't think I've seen him ever back out of a challenge. So, Mike, that's one for you, matey. Number 20, biggest moaner to the ref. Everyone would seem to go with Mike Whitehouse, but I think from what I've seen and running the line quite a bit as well, is the whole team's fucking terrible at moaning at the ref. That's why no ref likes us. That's why everywhere we go, we always seem to have a problem with the ref. So I think we've all got something to improve on there. And finally, the worst tackler. But sorry, Dan Griffiths, I know you've calmed down recently, but it's got to be you because I just never know what you're going to do. So that concludes my questions, I'm pretty sure. Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, I think I've covered all of them. And sorry, boys, if there's any weird bits to watch in this video, but this isn't something I normally do. So cheers, boys. Miss you all and see you soon. Finally, I'm going to pick the gentleman of the group next to do theirs, and I'm going to pick Jack Roberts. So thanks very much, guys. See you soon.